What's going on, guys? Ryan with Jedha Patrol back with another video. Today in 6 scale news, I have some Hulk size news for you. It's pretty awesome. Let's get started. That's right, guys. Ryan back with another video today. 6 scale news. I'm super excited to talk about this episode because I've had lots of stuff going on. Hot Toys is dropping some heat. They got releases. We got new announcements. We got collection updates. We got all kinds of stuff going on. And guys, I'm pretty stoked about this episode. I got to be honest with you. I've been working on something like behind the scenes, and we'll talk about it in the end of the video. Some collection updates and some pretty cool stuff. Some just good stuff. All right. So I've got one I want to break out here. I got my iPad here. We'll put that over there for a second. I've got my book. You guys know, about to knock something over. I got my 6 scale news book. By the way, still, if you guys don't know, I keep all my notes in this little Rogue One book that I got from GameStop for $5. Right? So pretty cool stuff. So let's go ahead and open up a book and let's talk about the first thing. Okay. Yes. Okay. So let's talk with releases. Let's talk with release figures. One of the most anticipated figures of 2020. I know there's been a lot of them because everybody's stuck at home and they're like, give me my freaking toys. But one of the most anticipated figures of 2020, Qui-Gon Jin. Yes. Now, the sequel trilogy is not getting a lot of love. In fact, it's getting a lot of hate. Okay, especially with the news with Daisy Ridley said that they pretty much had no plan for Rey or pretty much any of the characters. Had no plan for them. There's no story arc plan for them, and they pretty much just winged it and made it up as it went along. But the prequel trilogy, which honestly I am a huge fan of, the George Lucas prequel trilogy, big fan. Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones, Revenge of the Sith. Super love those figures, those films. And the first figure we're gonna get, they finally released it, Qui-Gon Jin over in Hong Kong, and I am super stoked about this one. I think there's some cool stuff going on with this figure, and I cannot wait to get it here to review it for you guys, and actually just put it alongside my other figures over here. But I'm super. It's like the Hot Toys Yoda from Attack of the Clones. That one's gonna be super cool to put next to him. Maybe, fingers crossed, we get an episode 1 Obi-Wan Kenobi. And then listen, don't shoot me, but just hear me out on this. Episode 1 Anakin. I think that would be super cool to have episode 1 Anakin and maybe a Padme, maybe not episode 1, maybe episode 2 Padme. But either way, Queen Amidala, that would be cool. I want all of them. Just bring them all. I mean, you can keep the Jar Jar. I don't really care for that, but episode 1 Palpatine, that would be cool. I would like them all. So bring on the prequels. I'll buy them all, and I'm super excited about this. So one of the interesting things I thought from the photos of this Qui-Gon Jinn final release, photos they dropped, was there was a battle droid in one of the photos. Now, I don't know if that means we're gonna get a Hot Toys battle droid, but I'm gonna go on a limb and say, based on the trend for the last few releases, that yes, that absolutely means we're gonna get a battle droid from episode 1. So if you guys are excited about that, let me know. I think the sideshow, I've talked about this one in the past, the sideshow battle droids are perfectly fine. I have no issues with those whatsoever. I have several of them. I like them. So I don't really know what they could improve on those other than just releasing them and allow us to buy more of them at a decent price, I guess. That would be cool. I don't know. I'm not sure what else they could do. Maybe they could engineer the hands to be a little bit more articulated, but I don't really know. They're pretty solid figures as they are, so I have no issues with those. But the fact that they had them in the photos of Qui-Gon Jinn, I think is super cool. I love everything about this release, guys. I think the portrait looks amazing. Liam Neeson, I just think that looks great. I love the poncho look. I love the Jedi robe look. I love the speeder and everything. I'm in. I want it. I want it now. So we gotta wait. We gotta play that game. If you want, guys, any of these figures, if you want to pre-order them, I'll put a link in the description below for you guys if you want to pre-order these things that are they're like just announced. We're getting ready to talk about here a little bit. If they're now shipping or getting ready to ship from Sideshow Collectibles, again, I'll put a link down below as well. So The battle droid, I think, is super cool. Now, one of the interesting things I think is going to happen with this, and this we're going to have to watch and see, all right? I'm more about collecting the figures, but I think you got to watch if you are on the fence with getting a Darth Maul figure, which obviously Qui-Gon, Darth Maul, Phantom Menace, Episode 1, that's kind of a thing. Now might be a good time to go ahead and pick one of those up. I have a feeling, I'm just speculating here, I have a feeling that the Phantom Menace Maul is going to get a little bump in value with this. And if we get more Episode 1 figures, it's definitely going to get a higher bump. I don't know if you need the DX-17 with the speeder bike. I have that one, and the speeder bike, honestly, is not... I don't use it because it takes up too much space, put it that way. So that one, I bought it just in case I want to use it and display it, which I have, but I keep changing it up. But I think the Phantom Menace Darth Maul is a beautiful figure. Get the 2 head sculpts, you got the movable eyes, you got magnetic head, I mean, just everything about it I think is fantastic. But I think that one, if you're going to be scooping up some prequel figures, now's a good time to go and pick up that Darth Maul, because it could get up in price at some point in the near future. So there's some speculation on that front. You guys can let me know your thoughts down below on that, and let me know if I'm crazy or not. But I don't think I am. I think I'm got a pretty good finger on the market there. But I'm excited about this, guys, to get Qui-Gon in here. I would definitely want an Episode 1 Obi-Wan. I would love to have an Episode 1 Anakin. That would be sick. How a freaking pod racer, a 6-scale pod racer would be awesome. It's not gonna happen, but that would be awesome. I mean, just bring on the prequel. So, what other prequel figures would you guys like to see them make? If we broke into Episode 2, then obviously we got Padme, which they have teased us with, but they haven't announced. We know we're gonna get a Jango from Attack of the Clones. At some point, we're gonna get a Jango Fett. So that's happening. At least they teased us with another teaser. I mean, what else would you guys like to see? I would love to hear from you down below. What obscure characters, like the Kaminoans? Yeah, Kaminoans? Whatever. The cloners. Like the super tall, skinny, thick. That would be, I don't know. Would you buy that? I don't know. Maybe a 2-pack with Jango and Boba. Father-son kind of deal. That would be kind of weird. I don't know. I'm in. I just like the prequels. I enjoyed quite a bit. So I'm super excited about that. And I want to see what else you guys are interested in picking up. So in addition to that, so they announced a couple figures this past week where they were really out of left field. Did not see these coming. Fingers crossed. There were people hoping for this was going to happen. But they finally announced a Lando. We're finally getting a Lando Calrissian Hot Toys figure, 6-scale figure, and it looks fantastic. The portrait looks great, the cloak looks great, just everything about it looks fantastic. I don't know what else you could really want. Maybe a second portrait with a smiling portrait would have been nice, versus just the single one with the little bit of a grin. But for a 6-scale figure, I think we've seen that if they go crazy with the smiles and the portraits, like we saw in Ant-Man, that's clearly doesn't work out well for the PR side of the Hot Toys. But 2, if they give us 2, I mean, that would be cool. But we're gonna get 1, and I think it looks fantastic, and I think everything about this is just great. If you want to pre-order that figure, Sideshow Collectibles has that as well. But also, if you want to pre-order something that's just released, like another figure we're going to talk about, you can actually save some money with Collector's Zone. So I'll put a link for them as well in the description. CollectorZone.com. You can use the code PATROL at checkout, save 5%, save you some dough. And I hear that occasionally, if you join their Facebook group, there might be like some little bonus perks and stuff in there if you pre-order figures to them. Save yourself some money. They've got payment plans if you want to do that, and whatever, reward points, they got all the stuff. Okay, so if you want to pre-order something, go check them out. But the Lando, I think, is certainly one of the most anticipated figures, along with Qui-Gon, but we didn't know it was going to be announced, and now that it is, I think the price point's fine. I don't have any issue with the price. Just a little over $200, nothing crazy. I think it's fine. And I think it's a good figure. If you're getting the Empire figures, you might want to go ahead and pick this up. And in the photos of Lando, we saw something else. I don't know if you guys caught this. You got to pay attention to the photos, just like we saw with the battle droid. With Lando, we have a Cloud City A Cloud City Leia, all right, with the little hair loop thing going on in the photo. So you can just go ahead and bank on that. We're gonna get that figure. I mean, they're just gonna get it. They didn't just send that figure out for bloggers to photograph for no reason and to tease, and they didn't do that. So we're gonna get that. And I'm on the fence with that one. So I had the Hoth Leia. I had the what else? I had the General Leia from Last Jedi, which, that was an impulse buy. The Hoth Leia was a good figure. That one was just fine. I've got another Leia coming tomorrow. I guess it's a spoiler. Tomorrow, I think tomorrow, whenever it shows up, I have the Leia and Wicket 2-pack coming in for a review. So that's another Leia. Yeah, so that's I'm excited to see what they do with that with the Cloud City Leia. It's not going to take them a whole lot. They're going to use the exact same portrait. They're going to change the hair mold and re-release another Leia. So will you be picking that one up? Let me know. I don't know. So in addition to Lando, we're also going to get a reissue, and they've been reissuing everything lately. We're going to get a reissue of the Boba Fett Deluxe, but this time you're going to get it in a vintage box for $20 more. So all of those people who missed out on the previous 17 Boba Fett and the reissue, this is like the 4th issue of this particular figure, the Deluxe. I skipped the other ones, not just because there was other stuff out there that I wanted to buy instead, so I skipped the other ones. So I may be picking this one up. The $20 price bump, I don't really care too much about that. It's just the price of inflation and profits and whatever. That's fine. Collector's Zone has this up for pre-order right now. You can go pick that up, or Sideshow, whichever one you want to pick up. But it's I think you got to get it. I think this Fett, you get it's almost like I guess if you bought 2 of them, you'd have both sets, but that's not. I don't know. The Deluxe, I think it's cool. I think if you want a Fett, this is a good one to pick up. The animated one is stupid money, so yeah, this would be the one to get. So Fett reissue, $20 higher price tag, which is totally fine. I have no issues with that whatsoever. Big news. All right, big news. Okay. Now shipping, except to me, the Mandalorian original armor figure is shipping from Sideshow. So just this past week, they sent out emails to everybody who was in the earlier batch that it's arriving and shipping on September 29th. It's arriving in the warehouse or shipping on September 29th. Today is the 22nd, so got a week. It's gonna be arriving, and super excited. I mean, I didn't get the email. But to be fair, I didn't order mine until April of this year. So it went up for pre-order last October, and I didn't order mine until April, so I'm gonna get the 2nd, 3rd, or 5th batch or whatever it is, which is a lesson there. You know, just one of those things. It's just I didn't order it in time. Just my own fault. It's fine. But I did. When I did order it, I ordered 2. So I got 2 of the regular armors. I got 2 of the Beskar armor with the Child Deluxes. I got 2 of those. Got the speeder bike and the scout and the incinerator trooper and the death trooper and the IG-11 and whatever else they make, I'm gonna buy. But I will have that figure here whenever I get mine, and we'll do a review on it. And I'm super freaking excited to do a poser video on that. And yeah, I'm pretty stoked about that. So Mando shipping soon from Sideshow. Huge, humongous news in the middle of all this crazy chaos. Okay, so there's that. Let's talk. You want to go into rumors? Let's go into rumors. Possibly shipping soon. Maybe. Rumors out there. Rumor mill. I was going to throw it out there. That we're going to get Gamora, which I know I said this like a month ago, but it's popping back up. That Gamora is going to pop back up and be shipping soon and arriving in Hong Kong. And so I don't know about that one, but there's a lot of talk about Commander Cody showing up in Hong Kong in the next week or 2. So that would be pretty exciting, right? Commander Cody's gonna be sick. Can't wait to get my hands on that figure. That's gonna be amazing. I have the Sideshow Commander Cody, which is a great figure, but obviously the Hot Toy version is gonna be better. It's gonna be better, I think. I think it's gonna be better. So there's that. And I thought I was gonna look at photos, but I guess I don't freaking need you. So get out of here. I don't get off my screen. That was bugging me sitting there. So Commander Cody's going to be pretty sick. I'm super excited about that. So there's that. So Cody and Gamora possibly shipping soon. We'll see. I don't know. I mean, we got the Wasp last week and Alita Battle Angel. Those were super cool. But I think Mando and Gamora and Cody is going to be just sick. So, Sideshow Collectibles has, and I will link this down below. You guys should bookmark this page. All right, I'll put it on there. I'll put it in the description. Bookmark this page. Sideshow's last chance page, okay? On that last chance page, you'll see figures that are getting ready to go waitlisted, or either have gone waitlisted or are getting ready to. And the first one is Leia. Leia, the indoor Leia is waitlisted right now, the single. If you want the 2-pack, which is the one I have coming in tomorrow for review, you can get the Leia and Wicket 2-pack. That one's still available. It's not been waitlisted, it's not on the last chance page, so I don't know how many of those they got. But I would encourage you to get that one if you want it, because the single has already been waitlisted. So there's that. Other figures about to go waitlist, which I found interesting, the Mythos Obi-Wan Kenobi from Sideshow. Like, that one's getting ready to hit waitlist. And I honestly, I think, I have no inside knowledge, none at all, but I think because it's produced by Sideshow, they're gonna make as many of them as they need to make. So you may see that one go waitlist, and you may see it come back off and go for pre-order, and they'll make another batch. That's kind of what I see happening with that figure. That's, you know, that's my thought. I think that same thing's gonna happen with the Child. As soon as the Child gets near the last chance page or waitlisted, I think they're gonna say, oh, we got another batch, and here's another batch of I'm talking about the life-size Child. I think they're gonna just milk the crap out of those things and make one for everybody on the planet. So I think you got some time on that one. But Mythos Kenobi is on the last chance page. The speeder bike, the Sideshow speeder bike, which I have, is also on the last chance page. It's been there before. It's been sold out before. It keeps coming back. I think Hot Toys with the Mandalorian version is going to be a superior build version of it, just based on photos. But I don't really know that. I don't know. I have the Sideshow one. It's okay. The Advanced Suit Spider-Man, the PS4 Spider-Man, is on the last chance page. So that one's about to go waitlist. Bucky from Infinity War, that one's about to go waitlist. That's a beautiful figure. If you're a Winter Soldier fan, Bucky fan, that's a great figure. And another interesting, Jabba the Hutt Deluxe, the huge Jabba the Hutt Deluxe by Sideshow Collectibles, is also on the last chance page. So I don't know how many of those they made, but that's a cool piece for like $800. You get this huge diorama piece and a throne and just all the little, it's just cool. It's just cool. So that brings me to the collection update. So I don't need it for this because I pretty much got an idea of what I got going on in the collection. So I told you guys I have Hulk-sized news for you today, and I'm not joking around. That is not a joke. That is not a clickbait. I have Hulk-sized news. This Saturday, I'm traveling with my buddies Kentpool Live and Greg Cook. We're heading down to Steel Collectibles in Marietta, Georgia. What's that, Kennesaw, Georgia? It's north of Atlanta. Anyways, Marietta. We're going down there. We're going to Steel Collectibles to pick up the grail of all grail Iron Man figures. The biggest Hot Toys figure ever made. That's right, guys, the Hulkbuster. We're bringing the Hulkbuster back to the studio, picking it up this weekend. Super excited about that. And I've never seen the Hulkbuster in person, like out of the box. I have no idea what to expect. I ain't got a clue. But it is a figure that I missed out on the original release way back when, and I just thought, man, that's too much money. There's no way. And then, of course, it took like 2 years and 2.5 years before they released it and all this kind of stuff, and I just skipped it because I was focused on Star Wars. And this time around, I saw that when we were back there a couple weeks back, we went to Atlanta. I saw the box, and I saw the box was this freaking, I mean, it was, I couldn't get it out of my mind. I had to freaking have it. So I sold some figures, and we made it happen. So some of you guys got figures that I sold over the past week. I sold all of my solo figures, my Mud Trooper, my Patrol Trooper, my Han Solo Deluxe, and I essentially took those funds and went and bought a Hulkbuster. And I'm super excited about it, so we're gonna be picking that up on Saturday. In addition to that, I also have the Mark 43 Iron Man that goes with the Hulkbuster. That should be here Thursday or Friday, so we'll do something with that. I also have, obviously, the Leia and Wicket 2-pack coming in. That'll be here tomorrow. Should be here tomorrow. I don't think the video will be done tomorrow for that one. It might take me a day or two to do a review on that. But The Leia and Wicket 2-packs coming in. And then for whatever reason, I just saw a good deal on an Age of Ultron Captain America, and I picked that up. So lots of stuff coming inbound, some stuff going outbound, and hopefully, fingers crossed, I get an email from Sideshow that I can actually have my Mandalorian, actually both of my Mandalorians. That would be sick. So I mean, just a lot of good stuff. So this guy right here, my favorite Hulk. I have no intentions on getting the Age of Ultron Hulk right at the moment, unless it's just like a smoking deal. This is my absolute favorite Hulk. If you're looking for an Incredible Hulk figure, Gladiator Hulk is, I can't tell you how freaking beautiful and awesome this figure is. I just can't tell you. So there you go. Guys, if you haven't already subscribed, we're heading to 50K. We're gonna have some crazy giveaways at 50K, just throwing that out there. In fact, at the end of this month, which is very soon, to one of my Patreon supporters, we're gonna be giving away the Hot Toys Hobo Luke. That's right, Hobo Luke Deluxe, by the way. We're giving that away to one of my Patreon supporters this month. And I'm super excited to do that. So it's a beautiful figure, and I'm excited for one of you guys to have it. So we've got a lot of cool stuff coming in board. Join the Facebook group if you haven't already. If you want to save some money on some 6-scale figures, the Lando or Fett or anything like that, pre-orders, check out Collector Zone. If you want something in stock, I will put a link down below for the last chance items with Sideshow so you can check it out. And they have statues on there and premium formats and artwork and all kinds of stuff. So you might want to check that out. But that will wrap up this episode of 6-Scale News. I'm super excited about kind of what we got going on over the next few weeks. Hulkbuster in the house. If you're hyped about a Hulkbuster review, let me know in the comment section down below. I need to hear from you. Smash the thumbs up button. And guys, as always, collect what you like. See you next time.